Important news. Think about this. That couch you've been sitting in all morning is finally here, hot from the coffee. Many people in the room could hear Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa laughing. They had been friends for a long time. Life has been with me for decades like an old friend. Fans will always remember that morning, though, when Kelly's eyes lost their sparkle and there was no more laughter. With a shaking voice, she broke her promise to co-host Mark Consuelos. Our goodbye wasn't like most. At that very moment, millions of people in the US were on the edge of their seats. Come with us as we talk about the emotional goodbye, the decades-long love and partnership that came before it, and the deep lessons about life that you might find in Kelly's tosses. Believe me when I say that this story will make you think for a long time after the credits roll. It has so many twists and turns, sad ends, and moving moments. At first glance, it looked like it was just another live show. The crowd was buzzing with excitement. The stage was sparkling, and Kelly and Mark's chemistry could be felt. However, people who were paying close attention noticed a clear change. Kelly's smile looked like it was slightly tweaked. Mark, who always seemed so sure of himself and funny, was a lot quieter. What happened afterward? Even the producers were caught off guard by the words, the pause, and the terse that came out of nowhere. Kelly spoke words that were loud and quiet while she held Mark's hand. "When you're not around, I have no idea where to go." At that very moment, it became clear that this wasn't a normal show. You wrote the book, honest and true to life. We can better understand how bad the situation was and how it touched so many people if we go back in time. Kelly Ripa joined live in 2001 to fill in for the late, great Reggie Philbin. Right away, people began to notice that Kelly wasn't like other TV stars. It was strange to be around her. The way she spoke made you feel like you were having a conversation with her at your own kitchen table. For fun, she told stories about her kids and made fun of herself. She never tried to be perfect. Millions of Americans, especially those who followed her work for 20 years, saw her become famous and go on to do great things. Her friendship grew stronger. The tears of their friends show that even when they're not in the spotlight, they're still people. Kelly's story is missing something important without Mark. In 1995, while making the movie All My Children, they met for the first time. They had a strong, almost emotional connection right away. Everyone was shocked when they jumped in Las Vegas a year later. It was the start of a journey that not many Hollywood couples make it through. Their marriage and the fact that they had a child together showed everyone that love could grow even in bad times. They took care of their jobs, raised 3 kids, and made it through life. When Mark was a guest on Kelly's show, Live, in 2023, people saw something truly amazing. As they watch, a love story plays out in front of their eyes. They hadn't worked on their jokes. They were really laughing when they spoke. There was no lying. What made Kelly's goodbyes so much more sad was that it's hard to get the same feeling from watching live TV. It doesn't let you use filters, retakes, or changes. All of what you see is real, unaltered, and raw. Kelly couldn't hide when she started to cry that day. Her voice would break if there wasn't a music break. There was nothing in the plan that would keep her feelings in check. It wasn't just a talk show that people were watching. They saw a woman falling because of loss, change, and having to say goodbye to millions of people. Real people living their lives in a time when pre-recorded films are popular on social media. It was also a good reminder of how important live TV is. As Kelly's feelings came out, all eyes were on Mark. A few people thought he would make fun of things by telling a joke. His friends and family thought he would just ignore them and carry on. But he changed his behavior in a very important way. He just took her hand. His eyes showed how much he loved her after all these years as he whispered comforting words that only she could hear. What that unspoken action meant more than any well-rehearsed words. True relationships are strong in a quiet way, and this made fans think of that again. Being calm and present while someone you care about is going through an emotional breakdown. Things went live on the web very quickly. News feeds are full of sad and peaceful messages. Someone said, "I feel like I've grown up with Kelly and watching her cry felt like losing a member of my own family." Somebody else said, This is the end of an era. It will be different every morning. There was more to the overflow than just love for the famous people. A lot of people felt very strongly about Kelly and Mark. Some people in their 60s who had gone out with the couple for decades felt like they were saying goodbye to old friends. And that's the great thing about TV, right? The fact that two computer figures can become important parts of our favorite music. The entertainment world was shocked and moved when Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, the much-loved TV couple, shared a sad goodbye moment that made fans cry. For decades, their love story has been one of the few in Hollywood that shows how to stay together, love each other deeply, and be together for a long time. But when Kelly Ripa said goodbye to her husband with tears in her eyes in a sweet and honest moment, everyone felt her pain. Many people were interested in this love story. In the middle of the 1990s, they met for the first time on the set of All My Children. In real life, what started as chemistry on TV quickly turned into love. They got married in 1996 against all odds. As they took care of their family, they dealt with the stress of being popular. Fans who thought about long-term love in a field known for quick relationships saw hope in their marriage. They had 3 kids together and told friends about many big events. They always seemed real, friendly, and inspiring in public, whether they were on the red carpet or in an open conversation. People liked that Kelly was open about both the good and bad parts of her marriage. She never tried to hide the truth, but she always said nice things about how close they were. The ending that tears people apart. Kelly Ripa voice broke when she gave Mark Consuelos her all when she said goodbye on a recent sad show. She shed tears as she told him how thankful she was for his love and support. Witnesses said it was a real and honest moment, and she seemed to feel the weight of their journey very strongly. Mark also seemed moved. His face showed both pride and sadness, as if what she said had moved him and saying goodbye had made him sad. A lot of fans said it was the first time they had ever seen this normally happy pair look so weak on TV. The internet went crazy almost right away. There were a lot of videos of the goodbye on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. I've never cried this hard over a celebrity couple, and Kelly and Mark remind us what true love looks like, were some of the things fans wrote. Why this farewell hit home? Kelly's goodbye changed a lot more than just stories about stars. Some of the things that were discussed were love, trust, and how nice and sad change can be. This is when Kelly Ripa was at her most sensitive. People have always thought she was funny and lively. Fans saw more than just a TV show saying goodbye to her husband. They saw a woman letting everyone into her heart. In a time when good looks are often praised, people who want to see something real liked how real it seemed. The leave behind that lasts. There is still more to Kelly and Mark's story, even though it was hard to say goodbye. Real relationships are built on respecting each other, always being there for each other, and having the courage to face life's challenges together. This is shown by the fact that their love is still moving people. Fans will always remember how hard it was to say goodbye because it shows how close they are and how real their story is. A lot of people love Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, whether they're on TV together or being alone. Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa's sad goodbye wasn't just another star story. It was a moving reminder of how beautiful and fragile love can be. Fans from all over the world felt her pain, cried with her, and loved the love story. Many people have seen the video and agreed on one thing. Kelly and Mark's relationship is not just cute, it shows that love can last even when it's time to say goodbye.